Director of Community Ministries. I've been here a little over 8 years now. And when I think about my time here, thanks to COVID, it's kind of blocked off in different sections. So what I'd like to talk to you all about today is where we were before COVID, what happened during COVID, where we are now, and what we are planning in the future when the Smith building opens up again. Let's see if I'm pressing the right button. Ooh. It's one of these. Oh. All right. I guess I should have asked them which button I press. All right. Oh, wait. I'm moving now. There we go. All right. So when I first got here, we were seeing about 25 people a day. And it was a very transactional ministry. We were offering showers. We only had 2 shower facilities. We had a food pantry that was open 3 times a week, but people were permitted to come 5 times per year. We were offering rental assistance with a cap of $500, and that was a one-time assistance. MARTA cards, which had very strict requirements for employment and job interviews with documentation. We did out-of-state birth certificates. Our mail services had about 400 people on our list. We had the clothing closet, our tax ministry, and we also provided homeless verification letters and ID vouchers. Now, we did have some relational ministries, such as our mentoring ministry, which helps people go through the very daunting process of applying for disability. We have our foot care ministry that met once per week. Our Sunday morning breakfast served up to 200 people every Sunday, and that was really the gateway for us to meet new people coming through our doors. Our Women's Transformation Center was able to hold 12 women experiencing homelessness, where they were provided direct one-on-one case management. And of course, our Redemption After Prison program, also known as RAP. Now, I should have paid attention to what one I pressed. That's what happens when you just press everything. All right, well. This is during COVID. Oh, yes, I'm sorry. Obviously, I'm not very good at this. All right, well, whatever.
You're on the right screen.
Okay, I'm not going to worry about that. I'll just talk. So anyway, during COVID, we really had to pivot, and things changed for us, all right? So we became one of the few agencies that stayed open through the entire pandemic. We moved our services down here initially to Fifield to keep people safe, and then it was because it was the only room that could hold how many people were coming through each day. So we were seeing close to 120 people on a day-to-day basis. So we had to suspend a bunch of services, such as our showers and foot care and clothing closet, rental assistance, our mentoring ministry, our food pantry, our Women's Transition Center, and our RAP program. We did continue with certain services, such as our mail services. However, that jumped up to almost 1,000 people on our list. We continued to give out MARTA, which greatly increased. Our Sunday breakfast became a to-go breakfast. And then we pivoted, and we were helping people apply for unemployment. We were helping people obtain the stimulus payments that were coming through. In order to get a Social Security card, people had to send in an actual application, so we were assisting with that. Our lunch ministry was created, and we started handing out lunch bags daily. Our tax ministry continued. We held COVID testing clinics, flu vaccine clinics, and we continued with our ID vouchers. So that kind of brings us to where we are today. We still are in this room during the week and seeing about 100 people a day. The big change that we have made is that we now operate with 2 full-time social workers who are providing case management. So in the past, our staff consisted of an associate pastor, myself, we had an administrative assistant, and everyone knows Lincoln, our logistics coordinator. Currently, our staff consists of myself. We have 2, as I said, full-time social workers. We have our administrative assistant. We still have our logistics coordinator and added an assistant for him. And we are right now in the search for a director of operations of community ministries. So we are growing to meet the need of the ministry. Our clothing closet has opened up. So we have that open twice a week. We are continuing with mail services. Our list has kind of decreased now to a nice manageable 600 to 700 people. With birth certificates, when we only used to do out-of-state birth certificates, we have added in-state birth certificates as well. And we do our out-of-state birth certificates electronically, so the turnaround time is much quicker for our friends. We continue with snack bags Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, and a hot lunch on Wednesdays. Our mentoring ministry is back up and running. RAP is back up and running. We have a Bible study every Monday. And again, we have our social workers who now are providing case management, which is a big change for us, and that is providing one-on-one work with our guests who come in each day. So our case management team can meet with somebody, and maybe they see that they're working with a couple agencies, and they can act as the gatekeeper, contacting everybody and helping move the process along to whatever their goal is, most likely housing. Or we might identify somebody who is just overwhelmed by this entire process and needs someone to start at square one with them and say, okay, this is our plan, and we're gonna work together to meet whatever goal that you are identifying. Now, we are so excited when we relaunch our services in our new space, and I've had the opportunity to walk through and see it. It's coming along. It's going to be amazing, and we are so excited about it. So on the first floor, we are going to have state-of-the-art showers, and we have increased it from 2 to 4 showers. So we will be doubling the amount of individuals that can come through and take a shower. We have 1 shower that is handicap accessible. Our food and clothing market is going to really offer a dignified experience to our friends coming through. They will be guided with a volunteer and be able to choose the items of food that they want for their family instead of us having a pre-set bag and saying, this is what you get. And the same thing with our clothing closet. It will be set up just as Market, any other store, where somebody will be able to walk in, shop, go to the dressing room, and try their clothes on. We're going to have a dedicated space for our foot care ministry and for our barber services. It's so vital that our friends are able to go someplace safe and get a haircut to look presentable for all those job interviews they're going on, and to care for the feet of those who are walking so many miles a day to get to all these services is really an act of our faith, and it is such a vital ministry. Our mail services also will be housed on the first floor, and also it's going to be a space for our friends to come in and sit and recharge and relax and have fellowship with their friends and with the volunteers and with our staff. Now, our second floor is going to house private space for the social workers and myself and the new director of community ministries operations, for all of us to have offices that we can meet one-on-one with individuals just in a nice, quiet, private setting. We're going to have new improved office space for our mentoring ministry. We're going to have a set of cubicles that are going to accommodate when we have our social work interns come in to work, and also a space for our community partners to come and meet with people one-on-one. And something that I'm really excited about is that we are going to have a computer lab. And in that computer lab, we will be able to hold classes for our neighbors who need to learn computer skills or need to help with setting up an email address and applying for a job. And just having that connection in that virtual world is so important. So that is going to be life-changing for a lot of our guests. And then finally, our fourth floor is going to be totally renovated into an amazing space. There's going to be 8 rooms that are efficiency rooms where any of the ladies staying there are going to have a private place to close the door and rest each night with their own shower and bathroom facility, bed, desk, a little kitchenette area that will have a microwave and a small refrigerator. However, we will have a fully equipped kitchen that the ladies then also can cook a meal for themselves. And we will also have space that will be able to house a mother and a few children on a short-term basis. We often see somebody coming through in an emergency situation, and to have that family room set aside for those times when someone approaches us is going just to be amazing to offer that in an emergency service. So as you can see, we have really evolved in just the last 8 years since I've been here, but even if we look way back into the history of community ministries. And we are really excited as we move towards a more relational ministry where we're getting to know our friends, where the plan of care is individualized to each person's needs as we help everybody move along in their journey from experiencing homelessness to being housed. At this time, I would just like our Community Ministries Council, if they can just stand for a moment and just be recognized. Thank you all for your undying support. Thank you to Sarah for also being our coordinator for this. And if any of the Community Ministry staff is in the room, can you just raise your hand so people can see who you are? There's our social workers back there. So I hope that, okay. Okay, why don't you two come on up?
There are so few churches that actually hire social workers to be a part of the ministry and work that we do, and I love this about it.
So Olivia and Quenisha are our social workers. They are here full-time. Both have MSWs. I'm happy to say Olivia is newly licensed, and Quenisha will be because she's on the track to take her exam. And again, what Katie said was the fact that we are investing in talented staff to work one-on-one with our people is going to make a huge difference in their lives. So the support of First Pres and all of you are making this happen. So briefly, are there any questions? I hope that I have passed along my excitement for the future of community ministries and the new space that we are going to operate out of that is going to be such a dignified experience for our neighbors. You know, our old space was adequate. It was very small. We were happy to come down here in this huge space, but when we see where we are moving to, it's beyond our wildest dreams that not only do we get to be in that space, but we get to serve our neighbors in such an amazing way. So thank you all for supporting community ministries. If you are looking for ways to get involved, there are going to be plenty of new opportunities to volunteer. And first of all, we are relaunching our food pantry, and we are starting at ground zero. So if You'll be hearing more about food drives, and some of that will be connected to MLK Day in January, but we're going to be looking for food donations. You can also hold a clothing drive or clean through your own closets. We are always looking for warm weather wear right now, blankets, ponchos, anything like that. You can get involved and donate the lunches during the week, and you don't have to. We hand out about 120 every day. You don't have to make 120. You can make 10. You can make 20. It all adds up. And then finally, if you want to volunteer, like I said, we have plenty of opportunities now, and our need for volunteers is really going to grow once we move into the new building. And if you have any professional services you ever want to donate, whether you're an attorney or a barber or computer skills or want to help with job training, we would welcome that also. So thank you all for being here today. Please take a moment and just go to our tables and get some more information.
Thank you to Tricia Passuth for 8+ years here and serving in this way and helping us lead into the future here. Thank you, Tricia.
Thank you.
And since you didn't have any group questions, feel free. Our social workers and Tricia are here, a lot of our staff, but if they didn't stand up here, they're in the back, more of our leaders in community ministries. So please ask questions, find out more, and thanks for being here today.